Carlos Nelson with Cascade Media, and tonight we have a special guest on. This guy here, Mr. Gary Wilson. Both of us go back 35 years or so. I used to own pizza restaurants, and Gary's family owned grocery store, pizza, and they did some other things over in KCK. And we met, and we would buy restaurant equipment together.
Yeah.
We would buy groceries together
Right.
to see how we could mix match and keep our business afloat. I went out of business. Gary been in this business for probably 30 years.
35, yeah.
Oh, all right. Without further ado, Mr. Gary Wilson, and I've got him on to talk about 913 Day. What's going on with the 913 Day over in KCK? Welcome to the show, Gary.
Hey, what's going on, Carlos? How you getting along?
It's all good, bro.
Yes, it is.
Tell our audience a little bit about what's going on with 913. And first of all, before we go to 913, tell our audience a little bit about yourself and how you got into the business that you're in right now.
I just know what I need to say.
Well, you use it, huh? Yeah. Actually, I've been in business since I was 15 through my father. We always had grocery stores and tire shops and clubs and all that kind of stuff. But then exclusively back in 1992, I really just got into the pizza, hamburger, and chicken business. And that's been my main thing. And don't forget, we made the list 101 of one of the best pizzas in America. And you can find it on thedailymeal.com. And I used to always tell my community this right here. I say, y'all got the best pizza right here in y'all community. Y'all just don't know it because white folk ain't wrote it yet. But once they write it, y'all know it. And then when they wrote it, they have customers come all the way across the United States just to eat pizza with us. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's my life. Pizza, TikTok, Facebook, and the media.
What else are you doing over there in KCK from a community standpoint?
Well, you know, my thing, I'm like I try to be like a mentor also to new businesses coming in. You know, I let new businesses set up in my business and give them opportunity. Might not even charge them a penny. Let them come in, sell their cakes, come in, sell their jars. You know,
I know Keisha, what's her name? Keisha K?
Keisha Candy Apples, yes.
Yeah, I know you, man. You put her in business as far as I'm concerned. I don't know the details, but I know how she first came on your show, and I know how she left your show. She came and seemed like on a scooter, and she left in a rose.
Yes, she did. You know, she came in and she paid close attention to everything that I was teaching her. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that mattered. You know, she listened to me. You know, and then, you know, she took that phone and she just wasn't in the phone. She made that phone work for herself.
Tell me this. See, I find that a lot of the youngsters and anybody that's 50, maybe even 60 or youngster than me, they think because they know technology, they know business. And knowing business is one thing, but knowing black business is another thing.
Woo, it's a whole different business. White business and black business is two different businesses. It's even treated differently.
Yeah.
You know, it's even treated differently by your peers and by your community, you know.
Yeah,
like
and that's the thing, even your community.
Yes. Yeah. You know, even when you look at our community in Kansas or Missouri, don't no corner store look like us no more, even in our own community.
Man, that's full, Gary.
You go to any corner store, you don't hardly see you there no more.
But from my perspective, we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves.
100%. You don't see nobody there behind the counter that look like us, but we see all the money getting spent look like us. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell you something else. Like you hear black folks say, Oh, it ain't no money in the black communities. Man, you think these Pakistani Indians coming in here build $1 million gas stations and Family Dollar and Dollar General's coming in build $1 million stores and you think it ain't no money in this community? Are you crazy?
And they take the liquid.
Huh?
They take the liquid.
Yes. They take yes. They take it all. They come in, you know, this is what irritates me. You can go to any black person throughout our community. Oh man, my grandma make the best chicken. My auntie, man, she make the best this. My mama make the best this. Da 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 da. But all the chicken has been sold by somebody that don't even look like you, and y'all buying it up. You know what I'm saying? Or all the restaurants where y'all running to don't even look like you, and y'all buy it. It makes no sense to me.
But that's a mindset.
Or what?
But that's a mindset, Gary. That's why I'm always pushing Cascade Media. It's not so much my company as information is precious. And
Yes,
I don't think that our community values information, especially information concerning them, because they're programmed. And there's something called cognitive dissonance.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and that's when you refuse to look at your situation and see whether it makes sense. And it doesn't make sense for us to not support the few businesses that we have. If we're going to buy pizza, if we're going to buy this or that, and there's a black business that is not just because they black, because they're doing business, because they have a good product.
I'm gonna tell you something. This was when back around 1992, 93. A guy, Mr. He's the principal down at Northwest Junior High School on 18th Street. I can't call his name right now. He called me. He said, Gary, he said, I want to get like 200 pieces. It's like one for the last day of school or something coming up near the end of the year. Something's going on. And he said, well, Gary, he said, I'm calling on you. He said, I'm not calling you because you're black. He said, I'm calling on you because I heard that you make good product. And I want to support anybody that's making a good product as long as you stand behind your product. And that's what I stand by. You know, I said, don't give me the best I got. If I can't get the best I got, I'm not going to do it, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, don't you remember? And I'm getting ready to get back in the groove now. You work with Cascade Sports.
Yes, I did.
We had Q&A, and because we were on KPRT.
Right.
Call Boyd every Friday or Thursday was Cascade Sports on Parade.
Right.
And we would give a question, and whoever had the correct answer, they got any type of large or extra.
I remember that.
You were making, and that is the type of thing black businesses working together to create opportunities and exposure, not just for the businesses that are working, but for our community. So talk a little bit about 913 and who's involved in that and how did that come about, if you have any of the 411 on that.
I got the 411 on that, and I want to show you the lady. So we got 913 going on right now.
All right, yeah. I like
it's happening right now outside. And this is the lady. Let me see if she's there. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, she have to be outside. Hold on.
Way to go, Gary. Way to go, baby.
This right here is sponsor for 913. This is Carlos from Cascade Sports. He's over the first. I want you to meet her.
All right, put her on the camera. Put her on the camera.
Let's have to show us something here.
Yeah.
This is who's responsible for Cascade Sports. I mean, for 913. And he's on Cascade Sports. His name is Carlos Nelson.
Hey, I'm Carlos Nelson with Cascade Media Group and What's Up Kansas City, and we have some other shows. Talk a little bit about 913. First of all, introduce yourself to our community.
So my name is Reese Towers. I'm born and raised in Wyandotte County. I'm over in an organization called Black Market. It was called We Buy Black, KCK. well, we renamed it to Black Market Nonprofit Organization. And so with that business, we try to highlight a lot of our Black businesses and entrepreneurs in the metropolitan area, specifically Wyandotte County. So we go above and beyond to make sure that our Black-owned businesses are put on the map in Wyandotte County, because we don't get a lot of attention in Wyandotte County. We don't get a lot of funding. We don't get a lot of resources. So we together collectively as a community decided to create a platform for ourselves to make that work for ourselves.
How hard has it been for you to get Black businesses involved?
It hasn't been hard at all. What's hard is getting the finances and the resources to continue to help Black-owned businesses. But to get businesses involved to come out to set up a Quindaro is not hard at all.
Do you own your own business?
Yes, I own the We Buy Black LLC. The We Buy Black LLC owns Black Market, and then I own a tech firm called Black Cybersecurity Information and Technology Consulting Company. Yes.
All right. Hey, well, now you got to give yourself a plug, sister. You got to tell the people how to touch with you and your companies.
So if you want to get in touch with me, please email me at www.blackmarket, Black is spelled BLAKCKMARQUET @gmail.com, or call my cell phone at 913-318-2009. We would love to do business with you. Our platform is to help promote, help market, and help give Black businesses a voice.
Talk a little bit about the security company.
So we have a security company here called Precision Arm. They are a Black-owned business. His name is Marcus Nash. He's the owner. He helps us every event to make sure that our events are safe. He's very professional. He cares about our platform, so he makes sure that our platform is safe for the community.
Now, last, before you get off, talk about Gary Wilson and what he means to you, your community, and your effort.
So Mr. Wilson means a lot. Mr. Wilson has actually been my mentor throughout this entire process, and he has taught me the game of how to survive when it comes to just dealing with the structure, trying to build for our community, what to look for when it comes to like the higher ups, all of that. He's literally been a huge asset to our organization. So we are forever indebted to him. We are grateful for him, but he's like the dad that I've always wanted to help guide me through this thing to make sure that we're doing everything the right way.
Well, I'm gonna steal one of my guys' closing. He's always talking about it was a plum pleasing pleasure to have you on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But, and it was. I will be trying to give Gary your information because I'm going to be getting in contact with you. Gary has launched probably a dozen individuals like you, put him in the know, and he
Yes.
he
He has helped a lot of Black businesses, and to me, I feel like he deserves so much. I mean, he lets people sit up and do a lot in the store. I mean, you don't ask him for a doggone thing, and I get mad at him sometimes. I'm like, come on now.
Do you know why?
You
know why he does that?
Mm-hmm.
Because he been there, done that.
Yeah.
He know what it is to be where you're at, and he knows because he's been in business close to 40 years that there's a lack of capital for Black business on every level. No matter whether you're doing multi-million-dollar projects, that is why you always see Black people getting co-signed by a person in the majority community because they have access to the banking system. But Gary has found the way to do it within inside your community. And if you follow his blueprint, not their blueprint, you will have a better chance of success.
Yes, yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you, baby.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some other things with you. Like I said, we're getting ready to really establish a whole different relationship with our audience. But one of the things I'd like to do with that young lady is get more attention paid to KCK. So when this is over, how about texting me her information, her phone number, her name, and all?
I'm gonna get all that for you. And you know something? And we need to talk more.
All right, this is what. Hey, Gary, you might not know. I remember one thing. Them burgers you had, them double cheeses, man. I used to have a.
Working.
The only ones that could make something like that was this place called Kitty's over on this side off of 31st Street. I had to have my grease attacked, and I think in the next week or two I'll be over to the store.
Okay, thank you.
All right, what you got to say to our guests before you leave?
Well, the number one thing I gotta say to the guests is whatever you decide you're gonna do, stick with it, be the best you can be with it, and don't look back. Always look forward. And keep your blinders on, because when if you ain't got your blinders on, you can't see where you're going, because you see all kind of visions and you see everything. But you keep your blinders on, you're gonna get a straight shot at it.
I think that's really good advice. I try to follow it, and it's very hard because there's so much static out here in the air, and so much noise that can be distracting. But as we always go ahead.
There was a guy named Mr. McForman used to own the Penrod Country Club.
Oh, hell no.
86th Street.
Oh, no, Gary, don't talk about Mr. Foreman, baby.
Yeah. He'd be right at you. What Mr. Foreman used to always do, he would come in the store. He'd be, boy, keep the blinders on. Boy, I didn't understand what he was talking about. I didn't understand it. Boy, keep your blinders on. Keep your blinders on. So I used to buy a lot of products and different things from him. And then, when you get older, you start understanding my blinders. I keep saying, keep your blinders on. That's what I always tell people now. Keep your blinders on.
Hey, Gary, when Mr. Foreman used to come through my restaurant, Foreman would be like, I got this piece of equipment for this, or I got this piece of equipment for that. Then 2 days later, I'll be like, I'm ready to get it. He'd be like, the price done changed. This like the stock market.
Yeah,
He'd be like, this like the stock market. When I came to you, you didn't get it. The price went up.
That's Mr. McForman.
Hey, man, let me say this. You bringing that into this conversation really brings back the beginning.
Of memories, yeah.
Yeah, right. For me, because I didn't have any equipment. I had the spot, but Mac Foreman was a major source of equipment and different types of supplies.
Yeah. Yes, he had everything you needed.
All right, Gary. As I said, it was a pleasure having you on. And as we always close, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Good day.
Yes, you are. Yes.
This is brought to you by Kansas City Business Association, working to improve our community.